Hello, Pisces rising. This is your January 2024 forecast for the new moon in Capricorn and the full moon in Leo and everything in between. Sorry, I've been doing this for a minute and I trip over my words and, I just do the best I can. Today is January 11th. It's the new moon in Capricorn. Where is Capricorn for you? That is your 11th house of friends, networks, long-term aspirations, and goals. So this is about planting a seed as far as your future goes, okay? And I do think it's very beneficial. I think it's probably going to come to fruition in April with the eclipses, which are in your financial area. And I think it's really good. So whatever happens this month will definitely tie into April. But this is about the goals you set, about the communities that you're around and you're involved in, your networks, your groups of friends. And it's about shoring up that framework. Okay. That's Capricorn. It's about achievement, about success, about having the best and being the best. Okay. Especially in terms of goals and the people you associate with. This is going to come up over and over this month because even on the 12th, Mars and Capricorn, your 11th house of friends, will try and be supported by Jupiter and your third house of communication, learning. I mean, this is really about speaking to that network, okay? About getting out there and saying what you need to say, about actually going through the motions and communicating your goals to people, speaking up, and it's very beneficial. On the 13th, Mercury moves into that area of friends, networks, long-term aspirations, goals. There's my little Mercury right there. That's why the messenger is why it's got a speech bubble, right? So again, your thoughts are going to be on this area. What do I want to accomplish this year? Who do I want to be around? Who do I want to involve myself with? On the 19th, Mercury in Capricorn will make a beneficial trine to Jupiter in your third house of communication. So you've got friends, networks, long-term goals, in support of the expansion of the way you communicate, your communication, your decision making, local community. Really, really nice. Okay. So it switches up a little on the 20th because Pluto and the sun both move into Aquarius. Aquarius is your 12th house. Okay. This is about transformation on the subconscious level, on the spiritual level. Pluto is transformation. Pluto is empowerment. And I mean, this is not something you can really do anything about. It's Pluto. First of all, it's going to do what it does. And especially in the 12th house, which is really abstract, it's going to be a very long-term transit that lasts several years. It dips back into Capricorn for a second. And that is in the middle of this year. And then by next year, it is fully in Aquarius in your 12th house. Okay. So I would expect for spirituality to be propped up and for you to be really subconsciously transforming yourself through that period. On the 23rd, Venus, which is beneficial, moves into Capricorn. Okay. So there's Venus. It was kind of floating by Sagittarius. Now it's going to be in Capricorn starting on the 23rd. What is Capricorn? Friends, networks, long-term goals. Venus brings huge benefit to this area, especially because it's going to be supported by Jupiter, you guessed it, and your third house of communication. The way you kind of do things every day. It's siblings is a third house topic. And what else do I want to say about the third house? It's data processing, it's learning, it's how you speak, it's how you make decisions. So you're making decisions on long-term goals, on groups that you want to be in and be around, and you're communicating with them. It's kind of a social transit, actually, but it's very, very beneficial. And that is actually active during the full moon in Leo. Now, Leo is your sixth house of work, service, health, habits, and healing. Okay. There is a culmination happening there. It's probably going to be a busy time for you. It's square to Jupiter in your third house. The square can be tense. It's these two areas that I have circled here. But Jupiter's a beneficial planet. I think it's just going to be a lot. So to me, it looks busy for you. And don't forget, Venus is still trine Jupiter here from your 11th house of goals. So whatever the busyness is, whatever the work is, it's going to be good and for your benefit. Okay. Now, the only other thing is the end of the month. It's really good again. You've got Venus in your 11th house. You've got Jupiter and Uranus in your 3rd house. The moon on the 28th will visit Virgo, which is your 7th house of relationship. This makes what's called a grand trine. A grand trine is very beneficial on the 28th. And on the 29th, you even have Mercury and Mars in your 11th house, which is action and thought in this goals and networking area, trining Uranus, which is change in the way maybe you communicate and your values around decision making. And then there's something else. There is Saturn and Pisces in your 1st house of self. Even that is in a beneficial sextile. All 4 of these areas are working together so well toward the end of the month that I expect a lot of good to come from some of these areas. That's your self and identity, your relationships, your communication, and your goals and networking. Okay. All right. So that does it for January. I'll be back in February, more put together and spry. And we're excited about that. If you want a session, ecstaticastrology.com. I look forward to it. And I will catch you on the flip side, Pisces rising.